The Yankees are back on top. World champions for the 27th time. The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles. The LA Lakers. Back to throw Montana. Step up throws. This fight is over. Floyd Mayweather has a knockout victory over Ricky Hatton. Smiling. Oh! He slapped him! Conor McGregor is the new UFC featherweight champion of the world! Oh! Unbelievable!
Put the countdown mic up! Hell no!
All right, welcome back to Championship Rounds. Today I'm going to discuss Week 16 of the NFL season. Just one game left before we kick off the NFL playoffs, and I know everybody's chomping at the bit to see who takes home the Lombardi Trophy this year. I have the pleasure of being joined by two of the homies. Two of them. And by two, I mean one and only Chris Workman and
Yeah.
T-Hang in the building. What's up,
Yo,
fellas?
Yo,
Hey, yo.
All right. In
What's
the
up, what's
fucking
up?
building. All right, fellas. You guys doing all right? Happy holidays. We're recording here on Christmas Eve here. I'm glad you guys didn't have a ton going on that you can join me today. So
All
right on
man.
for
Merry
that.
Christmas.
Hey, I'd like
Awesome.
to say
Jump
Merry
right into
Christmas,
it.
Merry Christmas from T-Hang, niggas.
All right, fellas, if
All
you don't mind, we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it. Now I'm gonna alternate on which one you guys go first, and then I'm gonna put a button on it, and we're gonna move on to the next game. It's gonna be that simple. Bada bing, bada bam. All right. First game we got is Friday at 4 p.m. It's actually the Vikings versus the Saints, and I'm gonna give you the rundown. You got Kirk Cousins versus Drew Brees. You got the Vikings have the number 14 offense as far as points go, the number 5 as far as yards. The Saints are at 9 for points, 16 for yards. The defense, the Vikings are 25th on points allowed and 23 on yards allowed, while the Saints are 6 in points allowed and 3rd in yards per game. I'm going to throw it to you, Chris. What do you think on that one?
The line's at 7, and I would take the Vikings in the spread because one, I think Drew Brees sucks. It took him to the second quarter to get a completion in their last game, in his first game back since all those broken ribs. I'm not sold on their offense without Michael Thomas. I don't think they can move the ball very much without him. Give me the Vikings. The Vikings aren't great, but don't they win games like this that they shouldn't? So
Absolutely.
I think they'll win this.
So you're taking the Vikings with it.
I
What
would
about you,
take
T?
the Vikings, yes.
All right,
Where they playing
T-Hang.
at?
They are playing at the Superdome or New Orleans. The Saints are playing at home, and everybody knows that Saints play best at home. But go ahead.
But Michael Thomas is playing this week, though, right?
No, he's on the
Ooh,
IR.
that's a lot. That's a lot of production that's leaving the field right there. A lot. So if Kamara and Sanders don't pull it together, man, you know what? I'm with you, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Chris. I'm with you. I like the Vikes. Dalvin Cook and them boys. Adam Thielen, them boys. I feel that.
Let's
feel
ride a Christmas Day upset.
All right, I'm gonna be the guy that goes the other way because I know that games aren't played on paper and everybody's got to show up and perform. But when I'm looking at this game on paper, one thing stands out to me. On defense, the Saints are number 6 points per game allowed and number 3 as far as yards per game allowed. Taysom Hill, you might think Drew Brees. Hold on a second. No, hold on. This is yards per game. The yards that they gave up per game, they rank number 3. Points, they rank number 6. Very, very high numbers. You might think Drew Brees came back and he's rusty, but they're still dynamic, as I mentioned, with Taysom Hill. And I feel like the Vikings, who've given up the number 23 yards per game, number 25 points per game, I got the Saints. But you
Who
guys
the
can
Saints
run.
just lose to?
Who they just used to lose to, Chris? The
Falcons?
Saints? The Falcons? Was it the Falcons?
Enough said.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just saying I'm rolling with the
Wasn't it?
Saints.
Are your
I'm not certain that it
Rank
was the
6.
Falcons, but
ranked 6th and ranked 3rd, and the Falcons beat you? Cut it.
all right, it is what it is. I mean, it is the NFL. Like I said, it's not played on paper. I think we lost Chris here. We lost him on camera. But
'Cause he
I'm
he heard that blasphemy you just said. He was cool.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing to the next game. Hopefully,
Hold on,
they'll
hold
come
on,
back
hold on.
before then.
Hey,
And
hold on.
I'm gonna get his opinion when you come back. You'll be
Yeah, he
back.
turned-
We're live
he
here.
turned
We're
He
going.
turned his camera
So
off. He get his makeup on.
it is what it is. The next game we got is at 1:00 on Saturday. It's the Buccaneers versus the Lions. You got Brady versus Stafford. The Buccaneers are number 7 and number 17 points per game, yards per game. The Lions are number 19 and number 19 points per and yards per. On defense, the Bucs are number 12 and number 6, and the Lions are number 32 and number 30. I'm gonna go to you this first.
Hey, I apologize. I'm
going to you first. I feel you.
Them last 2 stats threw me. We all know it's Tampa Bay, man. I ain't Tom Brady. They go. No said.
All right. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, the Lions secondary is terrible. Their defense is really bad. Bucks should roll.
Hey, read
All
the
right,
last
well,
stats again. Read the last
hey, hold
stats
up.
again.
I will read the last stats. As far as points per game, the Lions are dead fucking last. And
Yeah.
as far as yards per game, they rank 30th. So they're besting only 2 teams. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a button on that. I'm right there with you. I'm riding with the Bucks on this one. They get the W. That's my pick. All right.
For sure.
They're
Moving
favored by
along.
9, so I mean,
Favorite by 9.
that's an easy
All right. Definitely
one.
an
They're
easy
gonna
one.
win. I think they covered the 9 though too.
Easy
You do?
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they give up a lot of points and a lot of yards. They give up the most points of
But,
any NFL team.
Yeah, but the Lions really don't be losing by that much though.
Yeah, but who are they? But who are they really playing though? They lose games they're supposed to win. They lose games they should lose too. So they're not good. So let's not spend too much time on the
They're
Lions.
terrible.
Yeah, so they definitely have no defense, as you can see by the numbers.
Yeah, and the Bucks have been starting off slow and then getting hot. I think they get hot early in this one and stay that way.
But if they could start off like they finish, ugly for the league.
All right, we're gonna move on that note. Next game we've got also on Saturday. It's the 4:00 game. We got my San Francisco 49ers versus the Arizona Cardinals. You got CJ Beathard getting the start for the Niners. You got the Cardinals, obviously Kyler Murray. Niners are number 20 and number 13 points per yards per. Cardinals are number 10 and number 3 points per yards per. And on defense, the Niners are 17 points per game, number 5 yards per game, while the Cardinals are 13 and 13 points per and yards per. I'm gonna go back to you, Chris.
Yeah, this is one where the 49ers have been getting beat by a lot. How many games have you guys lost in a row?
I wouldn't say
Four?
I wouldn't say by a
6.
lot, but
7.
go on. Hey, don't
7
forget.
games.
Hey, let's
You
not
guys
forget.
got-
I'm
you
here.
guys got
Hold
beat
on.
by
Pause.
Washington.
Pause. Let's not forget that I'm sitting here with 2 Patriots fans. All right, go on, Chris.
Hey, we understand this isn't our year.
Don't clown my
so
team.
It
Yeah.
can't be our year every year, right, Mickey?
Right.
All I know is if
So-
we would have went to the Super Bowl and was up 10 in the fourth quarter, we would have won.
If was the 5th, we'd all be drunk. Chris, your opinion.
We also would have beat Dallas last week too.
Man, let's
Listen,
let's
Hey.
go ahead and close out the woulda, shoulda, coulda. You guys didn't go to the Super Bowl last year. You're not going this year. Who is your pick for this game?
All right, I think the Cardinals win this. This might be my lock pick of the week.
Whoa.
Yeah, Cardinals favored by 6. You guys have been playing terrible. So there's no reason
Ass.
for me to think that the Cardinals, who need this game,
I don't think
aren't
you've
going to
been
win
watching us that close.
convincingly.
We
Okay.
haven't been getting blown out, bro. But go
We
on.
Oh,
lost to Dallas.
Yeah, we lost to Dallas.
bad,
Okay.
bad. That was a blowout, right? I mean,
No, I think Miami
I
blew
mean,
them
we
out,
lost
didn't
by
they?
what, 10? Look, all right,
No, no.
look.
Oh.
You're picking Arizona, and that's your lock of the week. Did I hear that right?
it might be.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see what that is once we've
We'll have to
concluded
stay
here.
tuned, and
All right, we'll see. All right, go ahead, T Hang. What you got? What you got?
Yeah, I'll ride with my man Chris on this one, man. Like I agree with everything he said. 49ers are ass.
Mm,
You have some very bad losses. I understand the injuries and the COVID and stuff, but
Garoppolo, our running Mostert's gone.
it's
Kittle, yeah,
it's
Go
adding
ahead.
up.
next
It's
man
all
up.
adding up.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and close this one out as well. This is one that I would not bet on. I'm staying away from this game. Well, Chris says that it might be his lock of the week. I'm going to let you know right now why I'm staying away from this game, because the 49ers could definitely win this game. This is a division game. They played earlier in the season. It pretty much came down to the last play, a blown pass interference call against
So
Patrick
why are you
Peterson.
staying away
Hold
from it
hold
then?
on. This is because obviously the smart play here is on the Cardinals. But this is the NFL, and any given Sunday, you can lose. You got the Niners coming in here, and you guys might have not heard the stat, but they are number 5 yards per game on defense. So they're not giving up a ton of yards to teams. The Cardinals have lost games that they should have won several times this season. And Chris, you can attest to that because they've been parts of your parlay. Hold on. I'm just going to, my final opinion on this is that I'm staying away from it because the Niners are a division team that could definitely beat the Cardinals and vice versa. But even though the Cardinals are favored to win, it's too close for me to call on this one. I'm picking the 49ers to win, but I'm not betting on this game. Go ahead. You guys, anybody got anything else to
Yeah,
say? Go
if
ahead.
this was
Without
anybody
Kittle,
but the
without
Niners, bro.
Garoppolo, without
Bro,
all the
we've
people you named.
we've played so many people close without those players already. Our defense still is number 5 in yards per game. So
take the 16.
No, I'm not. It's too close to call. It's a division game.
Hey, that
It's a
You
number's
feel
division
like
game, bro.
it'll
you
be
feel like you'll
7
lose
by
by
Sunday.
touchdown or more?
Listen. The Cardinals want to come in. They want to ensure their playoff position, and we're gonna want to play spoiler. We're all It's a division game. This is a
Okay.
rivalry.
Okay.
We're coming in hot, bro, just like they are. So I'm just saying, like, I'm not
Hot.
touching this game. Yeah, we're
You guys
coming
have
in
lost
hot.
4
We
in a
got
row.
exactly,
Chris.
and we got something to prove that we're not
Hey,
gonna
Chris,
go
he
out
might
this
have
year with
he
our
might
tails
have a
between our
point though.
legs.
He might have a point because 49ers gonna come there like shit. We ain't in the playoffs, so shit, we finna fuck these niggas up on it.
All right. Well,
You know
hey,
what I
Exactly.
mean?
Why would
if
Make
we
them
Mark's
not?
go
gonna
for a
talk you
2.
out of winning money on Sunday,
Make
then
them go
No,
from a 2 to a
no. I
6
said
go
I'm
ahead,
game.
but
staying away from this game. I'm saying don't bet just because I'm picking the Niners. I'm saying don't bet on this game because this is
Arizona
up
and
in the
6,
air.
man.
This is a fucking pick 'em, in my opinion. But
Yeah, because
I'm
Kyler,
not
Kyler
doing it.
Murray's been playing better, and the offense has no problem moving the ball. The
Okay,
their
exactly.
defense
But they're
has been
playing the
playing
number
better.
5 team as far as yards allowed
All right.
this week. They moving the ball. Are they moving the ball against the number 5 team? No.
DeAndre
Yeah.
Hopkins.
But
Yes.
all right, we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see
think
what
they will.
happens. We'll see.
All
Okay,
right.
it might. You're right. You might be right. All right, moving right
Maybe.
along. This is the night game on Saturday. The night game, and it's Chris Ream's Dolphins versus the Raiders. All right, you got Tua versus Carr. The Dolphins are 16 and 26 points per yards per on offense. The Raiders are 11 and 11 points per yards per on offense, which that looks impressive. Just wait. On defense, the Dolphins are number 1 points per game, number 18 in yards per game, and the Raiders are 29 and 25 points per and yards per. T Hang, who you got?
So the new playoff format is 7 teams
Chris?
on each side.
Yeah, there's only one bye. Only one
Right.
team gets a bye this
So
year. So
the Raiders are playing for a playoff spot, right?
yeah.
They're still mathematically in it, yes.
Yep.
I feel like that's game of the week right there.
It's the last game of Saturday. Yes.
I feel like that's game of the week right there. Ooh, boy.
I think the
Who
game
is
of the
your
week's. I think the game of the week's going to be the Steelers and the Colts. But
who is your pick? Let's not trail off here. We're trying to get down the list here. Who is your pick, T. Hank?
I'm taking the Dolphins.
You taking the
I'm taking
Dolphins?
the
Why?
Dolphins
Why are
over
you
the
picking
Raiders.
Tua? Go ahead. Why?
It's just something about how they all coming together, man, just playing. Like they've been waiting to be playing like this, you know what I'm saying? So they doing their thing. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna jack it off. You know what I'm saying?
Well. Right now they're sitting where they can go 10-6 and miss the playoffs. So
How's that?
because they could lose and go 10-6 and miss the playoffs. You got the Bills who have the best record, obviously in that division.
That's why I said they're gonna win.
I'm
The
just saying you got
Dolphins.
the
For that reason right there, the Dolphins playoffs.
okay.
Let's get
All
it.
right. Okay, Chris.
this would be one that I would stay away from. But it's just gonna we're just gonna have to see. I think if the Raiders are able to move the ball, then I give them the upper hand because it's going to be harder for the Dolphins to score as easily as the Raiders can any given Sunday. But obviously, the Dolphins have the much better defense. So, I mean, it's be tough. So, I don't know. I guess side with the Dolphins because they've got the better D and they
All
can
right.
still score, but just not at a higher clip than what the Raiders
Buffalo,
can on
Tampa Bay,
average.
Super Bowl.
Bro, like all right. He's all right. That's your call. That's his
So
call.
yeah, I mean, I don't have a strong opinion on this game.
So this is not one that you'd really put much stock into, is what you're saying?
What's the spread?
Might be
Three?
it's -2, I think, for the
Alright.
Dolphins.
All right. Well, this is my 2 cents on it. The Dolphins coming in again. You said they have a great defense. As far as points per game, they've given up the least amount of any NFL team. Their teams are scoring on them less than anybody else. You got the Raiders defense who are dog shit, who
Yeah.
can't stop anybody. Like
Yeah.
they can't stop a fucking soul. And you're telling me that Carr and their offense, who are 11 as far as yards per and points per, are going to come in here and be able to keep up with the fact that their defense ain't stopping no damn body. Wrong. I'm going with the Dolphins. Dolphins my pick.
Yeah.
So that's
And
where I
after
sit on
hearing you
that.
say that, I'm definitely more Dolphins. I was trying to be nice. I mean, the Raiders.
Nah,
they
cut
can.
the nice guys. Man. We gotta keep it 100 with these people.
their offense can. Anymore though, they're like really relying on Waller.
They best chance been gone.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
When he caught that, when he caught that unfortunate injury, I was even shitty. He caught that injury because they were rolling.
Well, I'm not rolling anymore. Let's go ahead and roll on to the next game.
There you go.
All right, 1:00. This is the 1:00 games on Sunday. All right, the regular shit. First game, you got the Giants versus the Ravens. You got Jones versus Jackson at quarterback. The Giants are 31 points per yards per. What do you think about that, Mickey? All right.
I thought you were gonna go on to the next one. Yeah,
I am. The Giants are 31 points per yards per. The Ravens, are 6-21. And on defense, the Giants are 9-12, which looks like a really, really good defense. But look who the hell they got to play twice every year. The Cowboys, the Eagles, and the fucking Redskins, the football team. So they're not really playing anybody. So, but they do rank 9-12, and the Ravens rank 4-9 as far as points per and yards per on defense. So they're go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I think they rank 15th in rush defense DVOA.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but do they have? But are there
against the Ravens? I don't think that's going to matter. I don't.
Are there productive running backs in that division?
Actually, huh?
Are there productive running backs in that division still? Because Zeke Elliott definitely ain't productive no more.
No,
because he ain't trying to play.
So doesn't it make sense that they would have that ranking as far as defense goes, as far as stopping
Man,
the
Zeke
rush
ain't
when they're not
Zeke
playing
ain't
like
trying
high
to
power
play,
defense goes.
bro.
Right. I say the Giants are like they have a good defense for a bad team. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? But that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that like that makes them good. So
Right. So who you got here?
I got Baltimore big time. Yeah.
All right. What's the spread on that?
I don't know the spread offhand.
It's probably ridiculous. Mickey, who you got?
I got Lamar and them, man. They playoff ready. They trying to get playoff ready. So
You know, they're coming in quiet. Nobody's really talking about Baltimore. You
well, they
know.
got to do something. They can't afford to lose. I tell
Yeah.
you that because you got Miami Dolphins, like you saying, back there chilling.
Yeah. Definitely are.
Yeah. I think they easily win against the Giants.
All right. I'm definitely gonna keep it short and sweet as well.
Who's playing at quarterback? Is
It's Jones and Jackson.
Oh, Jones is back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I also have the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, obviously they have the worst point, like the 31 and 31 points per yards per. They're not beating the Ravens. So I got the Ravens in that one. All right, I'm gonna go to you first one on this next one, Mickey. We got the Falcons, the Chiefs, Matt Ryan versus Mahomes. Falcons are 15 and 14 in points per yards per on offense. The Chiefs are 2-1 points per yards per, and I think points per they're tied with the Titans. And on defense, the Falcons are 18 and 28 points per yards per, and the Chiefs are 8 and 15. Okay, who you got?
Is there a way I can just get like the camera close up on me for this?
Absolutely.
The fucking Chiefs, bruh. All right.
That is.
I don't want to go into it. I don't want to go into it. I don't want to go into it.
All right, go ahead,
I
Chris.
just don't want to do it.
The Chiefs, man. If anything, there's been nothing the Falcons have done to make me think they can upset this Chiefs team.
I also have the Chiefs, but I'm gonna throw something. I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in there. Something you guys might not know. It's kind of weird how this works out. This is actually a meaningless week for the Chiefs. They have to win. No, it is. If they win next week, they lock it up. Regardless of what happens this week, they lock it up if they win next week.
So
First round bye.
this could be a trap game for them. And
That's what I'm saying.
I feel they would rather
if
lock it
Julio
up
was still
now
playing,
than
They can't lock it up now though. Like if they lose next week, they don't get the first round bye. I think the Bills do or somebody. But
the Bills are in
this,
second.
yeah, exactly. So that week is what matters. This week is not what matters here. So it's weird how it worked out that way. But
the Bills lost like
it might
three
not be
times.
not be the Bills, bro. I'm just saying it's next week, dude. Google it. I'm not making this
you
shit
talking
up.
about Pittsburgh lost 3 times.
All right, bro.
So
it's a real thing, bro. I'm not saying this, bro. You can Google it. It's next week that matters for the Chiefs.
Who the Chiefs play next week?
If the Chiefs
I don't have it in front of me. We're focusing on week 16, buddy.
Well, if
you tell me who they play.
If the Chiefs lost,
you're right. Okay, you're right. That's reasonable. You're right. You're right.
The next one win 3 games. Lost 3 games. I would figure out of 2 games left, if you win this one, it would seal that deal because you can only lose 2 games and they already lost 3.
They play the Chargers.
You feel what I'm saying? So if they win this week, they have to be able to lock it up.
All right, man. I'm not making this up.
But the Chiefs, Chiefs, bro. Until they run into Buffalo.
I mean, I'm picking the Chiefs too. I'm just saying, like, I didn't know if that means anything to you guys.
The Chiefs till they run into Buffalo or Cleveland.
Right. Yeah, what are they favored by? 7.5. Chiefs. Because I think they can do that. Until last week, I think the Falcons were
okay.
Or until the last few weeks, I thought
their
defense was getting better, but without Julio, their defense has been on the field more.
This is what it says. It says Nanton Romo spoke in the broadcast that the Chiefs' Week 16 game is meaningless for the playoff seeding impact, The only game that would matter would be the Chargers game in Week 17, assuming Pittsburgh wins their games. Okay, they lost. My bad. They lost. Okay, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that meant that the Steelers had to win this week. So yeah, my bad on that one. You guys are right, but I'm still rocking with the Chiefs. I didn't say I was going otherwise. So we spent a lot of time on that game, and that game was fucking obviously we know where we were going. So let's go ahead and move on to
It's just math, sir. But yeah,
right.
go ahead.
Let's go ahead and move on to the Browns and the Jets. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. The Browns are 12-10 points per yards per. The Jets are 32-32. Yikes. On defense, the Browns are 23-17 points per yards per, and the Jets are 28-29. So they are ass all the way around. They just beat they they just beat the Rams, I'm pretty sure. But go ahead, Chris. You're first on this one.
Well, I think the Jets are 8th in run defense, though. And we talked about the Giants, so they can stop. You know what I mean? If the
Okay,
Browns,
but they might be eighth. But
if the
if
Browns can get stopped by the Giants defense, their running game, then why not
And
the
the Giants
Jets?
is not finna stop the Browns.
They did though last week.
all I'm saying is that you might be eighth for rushing defense, but okay, a team can't run on you, so they just pass on you. You're
Uh,
28th. You're 28th in
Who
the
won?
league for stopping the yards.
Who
29th
won
in
that
points.
game? Who won that Cleveland and Giants game?
Actually, Cleveland won, but
Yeah.
they
Oh,
didn't run.
okay.
They didn't run the ball
So
very well.
they ain't stopping that.
They see they did, but they still were productive and put enough points on the board to win. Though.
And
Who
they
is
Okay,
your
should have
but
beat
pick?
Baltimore the week.
Listen. We all know who we're picking here. Let's not like
You feel me?
circle the
Let's
wagons
not
on
let's
this.
I'm
not do
not picking the
that. Let's
Browns in
not do
this.
that.
I'm not
You're
picking the Browns in this.
oh shit. So why are you
What?
picking the Jets,
I'm picking the Jets because
bro?
four out of the five. Listen, 4 out of the 5 offensive linemen for the Browns could be resting because they have to really win next week, right? When they play Pittsburgh,
So you're saying this game means nothing to them?
pretty much. And I'm saying that the Jets, who have just won
What's
one
the what's
game,
Cleveland record?
S-
What's Cleveland record?
Sam Darnold. What is their record, Marcel?
Am I supposed to have all this shit in front of me or something? Like you guys are hitting me with on the spot questions, like I'm just an encyclopedia.
Yeah, because you
But
know what I'm saying.
I mean, this is championship rounds. I guess I should be more prepared.
And because Baker Mayfield has been playing good, but I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield.
They are
being
10 and
good.
they're
Man.
10-4, Mickey. 10-4.
Come on, bro. You need to stop faking, bro. These niggas not playing right now. Period.
Yeah, you
Give
don't
that
think they
man
want to?
respect.
You don't think they
They
want to
not
keep
playing right
riding
now,
in with momentum, and you don't think
bro.
they want to keep riding in with momentum? Look, you think the
Then they
Jets? You think
play.
the Jets are really going to win the
I'm
second game of the
telling you,
season?
the Jet. They could. Listen. It's 10 points. I didn't say the Jets are going to win the game. I said
But
they're
we're
going to
okay.
lose
We're
less
not
than
okay.
10.
Well, that's fine. But we're picking who wins here right now. Who wins the game?
That's too easy to call. Why even? That's not even debatable. That's easy
So
to say the Browns.
okay. So you're saying that the Browns don't cover the spread?
Exactly.
And what's the spread?
10.
You said 10 points.
They covering that.
I mean, come on, bro. The Browns are
They're
30.
riding their high from last week, and they
Bro, they
already
gonna
won one
smack.
game.
Bro, they
gonna
are still
smack
last.
them.
Sam
They are
Darnold has
still
got
last
weapons
place on
back.
both sides of the ball.
Bro,
But look, they've been
they're gonna
playing.
smack the
Flacco and
Jets.
Darnold have been playing on and off. No one's been able to have a consistent like rhythm, getting a rhythm in the offense. So,
They might drop
but
40
look,
on the Jets.
You just said Baker was playing good. Look, I'm picking the Browns. Fuck the dumb
Baker's been
shit.
playing good, but I think Baker Mayfield sucks, and I think actually Sam Darnold's not that bad. So,
All right.
Baker Mayfield sucks.
yeah,
And
Okay,
he
so
got
let
Nick
hey,
Chubb,
hey.
I think he
and
does.
they got Nick Chubb and them winning. I mean, running like they crazy. Stop it. Everybody's eating. You can't go wrong with
The,
that.
hey.
The Jets got the
They
number
gonna
8
smack
defense,
Pittsburgh next
rush
week too.
defense.
The game,
in
the
league.
Jets are at home, just for what it's worth. But
They gonna smack Pittsburgh next week too.
all right, here we go. We got over here. We got the Browns. Down here, we got the Jets, and yours truly, Cleveland Browns. Moving right along. You got the Bengals versus the Texans. You got Finley versus Watson. The Bengals are still number 30 and number 30 points per yards per. Texans are 24 and 18 points per yards per. And on defense, the Bengals are 19 and 22. The Texans are 24 and 31.
Where they
Who you
playing
got?
at?
They are playing in Houston.
Houston.
No analysis. No analysis.
I take Houston because I feel like Deshaun Watson is that man. Get that man some help down there. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying they just got the better quarterback. So you're rolling with the better quarterback.
Right. But if they was in Cincinnati, I would take the Bengals.
So you think Finley's gonna have some week 16 magic to match what he did to the Steelers? Is
I
that what you
mean,
think? I think if that
you
game was
see,
longer, they would have fucked it off. But
I see that.
go
I
ahead.
see. You see how they was playing with him.
Yeah, but now
They was
teams
playing
don't
with him.
teams didn't go out there, and I'm sure the Steelers didn't think, oh, that they're gonna come out here and run with Ryan Finley. But
I told my man.
now that teams
I
know that
told
that's in their repertoire, you don't think they're gonna be keen on that?
I told my man that Bengals was going to beat the Steelers.
Okay, that means a
So-
hell of a lot to this discussion. Go,
the Steelers.
go ahead.
The Steelers are.
I just don't say that for no reason, is what I'm
Anyway,
saying.
so I mean,
I got you.
they've been playing down anyways. So and then in a division rivalry, but I
They
still
lost
think
2 games. Fumble.
Hey, let him finish. Let him finish.
Yeah, I mean, they still showed you some things. Listen, the Steelers have a really good, lot better defense than what the Texans are going to present. So, give me the Bengals. I like what they did. I don't think it was a fluke. I think they can actually move the ball. I think when you said they could have fucked it up if they had more time, I think they kind of got conservative on their play calling once they got up a little bit, and they got that one other touchdown, and that kind of sealed it for them. But if they would have needed more than that, then they probably wouldn't have won the game. But if they just go out there and try to win the game, the Texans aren't that good, and I mean, they were 2
They had their
fumbles away
days.
from beating the Colts, but that's a Division 2, so.
So you're going with the Bengals?
I would go with the Bengals. Now, what I wouldn't do is bet a bunch of money on them.
Right, exactly.
But I mean, yeah, the Texans
All right.
suck. Especially
Okay.
after they've got no one to. I mean,
That's
I guess
sad how
they've
you
got
lost
Brandon
them games,
Cooks,
man. That's crazy.
but after they
All
don't
right.
have Fuller and Cooper and
Oh, I understand why you're saying that, but look, okay. Mickey, you're rolling with the Texans. Chris, you're going with the Bengals. This is not a game I would bet on either for the reasons that you guys outlined. You know what I mean? You guys did a great job with that. I wouldn't touch this game as far as if I'm doing a parlay. This is not a part of my parlay. But if I had to choose, I'm rolling with also the Houston Texans because they just have a better quarterback. All right. I don't think Finley is going to be able to do the things he did, and you guys are like, okay, they can move the ball, but for those of us that watched the game, I assume both of you did. But for those of you that watched the game, Finley underthrew a lot of passes that should have been intercepted.
Let him get.
You know what I mean?
he was playing against the Steelers, who have like one.
Let him get
I'm
his
just
rush
saying.
off.
Hey, listen.
run
Don't
defense,
attack me.
pass
I'm just trying to
defense.
say what happened. If you watch that game, he underthrew a lot of his passes to his receivers. Underthrew them that the Bengals could, or that the Steelers could have came away with interceptions and changed the whole landscape of the game. But they didn't do that. He did underthrow a lot of passes. Is all I'm saying. He ran the ball. That's what closed it for him. That long run that he had on the read option. But without that game would have been a lot tighter. And I don't think
That's
that they'll be able to
neither here nor
replicate that
there.
in week 16. I just don't. So yeah, I'm going with the Houston, but I'm not betting on this one. I wouldn't put it in my parlay. But that's my pick, Houston Texans. Okay? All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. Next we got the Bears versus the Jaguars. Trubisky and I think is Minshew back?
Yeah.
I think he is. So number 23 versus 27, number 23 and number 27 points per yards per for the Bears, 29-23 Jaguars, and on defense, number 10 and number 14 Bears, Jaguars number 30 and number 32. T Hang, I throw it to you.
Jaguars. No.
hey,
I have to think about it. The Bears.
hey,
The
why
Bears.
would you even
Bears.
do that? I mean, I
Cause
understand that the Bears aren't the greatest team and they're very, very,
they goofy, but
unpredictable,
they
very
goofy,
unpredictable.
man.
But the
Mhm.
Jaguars, though, really?
Yeah.
But they be goofy enough to let the Jaguars win.
Oh, Mickey.
Uh, so
Well,
who's your pick?
I'm
Who
taking
is
the
your pick
Bears.
though?
The Bears.
All
Yeah.
right, you're going with the Bears. All right, go ahead,
yeah. All
Seawork.
right. So the Bears can rush the passer with 4 guys, and they're going to get to Minshew, and he's going to throw some bad passes. The Jaguars are going to get beat by more than 10 points.
What's the spread on that one?
I don't know, but I bet it's not more than 10. It's probably around that.
Are you gonna
Whatever it
include
is,
that one
I
in one of your
bet.
parlays?
Mm, might sprinkle that in. Again,
Yeah.
I mean, the Bears aren't the best team to want to bet on, and especially Mitch Trubisky, but I
Right.
actually think he can get the ball to Allen Robinson. They've just got more chances, more potential to score, and their defense is by far better than the Jags. They'll probably get a few points from their defense. Pick six here, a fumble recovery there.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Bears.
All right. I'm also going with the Bears. They looked good last week. I think they beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, who look like crap. So I mean, I don't know who would pick them when they're last in the league as far as yards given up, and they're number 30 for giving up points. You know what I mean? They got
Is that more?
for
Is
what the
that more
for
far?
what the Bears offense is worth. I think they're gonna be able to put up some yards and some fucking and some points on the Jacksonville Jaguars who do nothing
Okay,
but give that up.
Marcel. So which one's
So
more far fetched? Which one's more far fetched? Jaguars beating the Bears or the Jets beating the fucking Browns?
which one is more far fetched?
Yeah.
I'd have to say I'm gonna say the Jaguars the Jaguars beating the Bears is the least of the far fetched. So yeah, I don't think that the Jets are beating the Browns by any
You
stretch.
feel what I'm saying though?
Like, I just
So
don't.
Listen,
So
listen.
if the
If the
Jets
Browns'
can beat the
offensive line
Browns, the
isn't playing,
Jaguars can beat the fucking Bears.
hold on, go
Point
ahead,
blank
Chris. Go
period.
ahead.
if the Browns' offensive line isn't playing, then that's going to make a damn difference.
So you're telling me
So
that they're
these are
gonna
NFL
put
teams. They
so they're
didn't
putting
just.
Baker Mayfield out there and he's not gonna have his offensive line. That's what the fuck you're telling me. What the hell is that? Come on,
Hey,
bro. Like they're not gonna block for
bro,
this
like
motherfucker.
stop
I
it,
Oh,
big
mean,
back.
we're gonna
they
protect our
might
offensive
try.
lineman. Fuck you, Baker.
Yeah,
You're just gonna get nailed
yeah.
all game. You're gonna make it though.
Well,
You're
Valentine.
tough. You're tough,
Yeah.
Baker.
You just go
he's
out
not
there.
tough though. But
Bro,
Longer
anyway,
John, Adam
they're gonna
Sandler.
block they're gonna block for Baker.
man,
Let's be realistic.
I hope for the sake of this
Plus, even if they
conversation, the
didn't block
Jets
for Baker like
destroy
that, like
the
it's the
fucking Browns.
Jets.
The Jets
Well,
are gonna destroy
hey,
them now
hey,
because you're
if
saying
that's
all
true, I'll
this.
give you credit. I'll give you credit if that's true. But okay,
Man,
let's not focus on that. Like let's okay. I got the
Darnold's got
bear.
his weapons. I'm telling you,
All right. Bears here. What you got, Mickey again?
the Bears.
Chris?
the Bears.
All right, moving the fuck on. Somehow we jumped all the way back to the Browns game.
Yeah, cause
Let's
that's
go.
crazy though. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man.
All right. Well,
Like,
I'm sure this one's gonna be crazy.
it's
We
always that
got
one person.
we got the Colts and the Steelers, Rivers and Roethlisberger. The Colts are number 8 and number 12 points per yards per on offense. The Steelers 13 and 25 on defense. The Colts are 11 and number 7 points per yards per, and the Steelers are number 2 and number 2. Who do you got, Chris Workman? I know, right? It's not as easy.
Because I feel like I can make an argument for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Absolutely.
So what I'm gonna have to go with is which team stock has been trending up or which team stock has been trending down. And we all know the Steelers been trending down
Mm-hmm.
and the Colts been trending up. We know the Colts got embarrassed by Tennessee probably about 4 weeks ago. Ever since then, they've kind of turned it up, even though it took 2 fumbles in 2 different games to beat the Texans. I still feel like okay, Philip Rivers old ass can still make these throws. All right, that Big Ben just can't make anymore. And I'm not gonna say there's not gonna be
They can't
chances
make those.
for Big Ben to make those throws.
They
So, but I have to go. And the Colts defense hasn't been playing as good as what it originally had been playing. Okay, so
Who were they
but
playing? I think about it.
okay, but I'm just saying.
I'm not trying to sway your pick. I'm
We'll
just
we'll see. We'll see. I mean, what against the Texans and shit? I mean, I don't.
like I
I
said, I'm
mean,
not trying to sway. You said the Texans fucking suck. I know you think that the Jaguars suck. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And who's the odd team out in that division? The Titans?
I don't think they're odd out at all.
No, they're the best team
Ti-
in that. They're the best team in that division.
Well, I mean, between them or the Colts.
no,
Who-
ain't no
Who's, who's,
between that.
who's your pick here?
Like I said, I'm going with the Colts because I'm going with what I feel in my heart. But I could make a case again for the Steelers because the Steelers been losing, but it's not like they've been getting like blown out either, as you say. But they're
It
trending
doesn't
down,
matter. You
and they
lost
could
to
have lost.
Washington.
They could. Washington isn't. I mean, Washington has a really good defense.
And yeah, when they got Alex Smith in there, they look great.
Fuck yeah. So I mean, that's going to be tough for any offense, or any team.
So you're
But
going with the Colts here.
I'm going with the Colts just because I think that they're riding a high that the Steelers just aren't right now.
All right,
And I
TA.
think that carries into this game.
Man, this is gonna taste like vinegar coming out of my mouth.
Hmm.
Feel me?
Going with the Colts too, huh?
I'm going with the coach, man. Just because I seen a stat today that said since AB left, Juju ain't had 100 receiving yard game yet.
It's a tough stat.
So you guys don't think that the Steelers are going to bounce back at some point? I mean, their defense is
When you
fucking
say
great.
bounce back, I don't think anybody thought they were going to go undefeated this year. They could have
I mean,
lost
bounce
several
back and
games.
get a win. Do you
No,
guys just think they're
I
going to lose
mean,
out or what?
they were 11. They were 11-0. All right, and I don't think anybody thought that like they convincingly won all those games. Like they were just like such a great 11
Hey
0
man,
team.
people said that about
They
us
could have
last year, and we
been,
rolled it all the way to the Super Bowl. So whatever, think what you want.
Up
We won a
10.
lot of close games too.
and that's why you
Not
guys
that one.
lost the
Man,
Super
go to
Bowl because
Mickey,
Up 10 in the fourth. That's crazy.
Mickey,
Third and
you're on
15. You let this nigga
Mickey,
throw a
you're on
50-yard
strike. You're on
pass.
strike one. You're on strike one as far as the ban list goes. Anyways, so who's your pick? I'm just fucking with you. Who's your pick? Colts.
Yeah, them
yeah,
niggas.
Okay, this is it. I
picking
know
them Colts.
I've said this about. This is probably my third game I said this about. Another game I'm not touching either. When you got a team that stops the run and is it just stops the pass too, as well as the Steelers do. I know they got some injuries where they're some linebackings out and things like that. But when you
Mhm.
have a defense, I watched them against the Bengals and they did what they did. But as far as the run is, X out the gadget plays on the read option, they stopped the run tremendously well. They really did. And their numbers speak to that. They're number two in points and yards. They're
Who
not
you talking
giving
about,
up
Pittsburgh?
points. Yeah, they're not giving up points. They're not giving up yards. For what the Colts do, they've got some breaks on some fumbles and things like that. Defense wins big games.
Mhm.
They still have big players on offense for the Steelers. You still got Claypool. You still got what's his name? Deontay Johnson. What is that his name?
Yeah.
Anyways, you still got players like that can get out there and do it. And the Steelers defense, their run could get going at any point too to help out Roethlisberger. So I'm not touching this game again, but I think this is an upset here. I'm going with the Steelers.
This is why I say this would be the game of the
Upset.
week because Colts are favored
Yeah.
by 2, so it's like
How's an upset?
right. It's more.
Well,
of a
you
pick
just
than
said the one team's trending down, one team's trending up. It's a, you know what I mean? It's a
No,
for people that think
I ain't no
that the
upset.
Steelers are
So
gonna.
so there's still value.
Okay,
There's
all
still
right. Well, either
value
way,
with the
upset or not, I'm going with the Steelers.
there's value at the Steelers as 2-point underdogs because if they would have won last week convincingly, this number wouldn't be anything like that. So if they didn't just lose to the Bengals, right? So I
Right.
mean,
Yeah, they're still ranked number two and
what
number
would have
two.
the spread been 3 weeks ago when they, or you know what I mean, or when they were, you know what I mean, 11-0.
I'm at look what the spread was for the Steelers before the Bengals game even happened. It was crazy.
So yeah, so you're getting better value with the Steelers, but again, I can't act like
What was the Redskins
the
point
Steelers
spread?
are turning down. So yeah,
So,
that's the game of the week. So we can
all
roll
right,
into
we
the
gotta.
next one, but
Yeah, exactly. We gotta get through these.
no one's like strongly convinced on
Uh,
who's winning that one.
all right, but okay. Next game is the 4 o'clock on Sunday. These are the 4 o'clock games now. So we're moving along. We got the Panthers versus the football team. We got Bridgewater. I don't know if it's gonna be Alex Smith or Haskins. It's the Panthers are 22-20. The football team is 26-29, and on defense, the Panthers are 20-19. The football team is number 5 and number 4. Looks really
Mhm.
impressive, but who are they playing? T Hang, you're first on this one.
Ryan Kerrigan now. Washington Redskins. I mean, Washington football team. My fault.
All right. So you think
You
you
feel
don't
me?
believe in the Panthers? All right.
Man, nah, cause Washington got a nice little D though. Be real.
So you think so? What if Alex Smith doesn't play? You think Haskins will get it done?
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
well, yeah.
And
He
All right,
definitely get it
Chris.
done. He ain't
Haskins
gotta do
might
too much.
Haskins might be suspended for the game. We don't know about the disciplinary action that he's going to receive yet from the team.
Oh, with
And
the
then
strippers?
yeah, and then with Alex Smith, we don't know what's going to happen with him,
Right.
how hurt he is or not. But so we don't know what the quarterback situation looks like. But what we do know is that both of these teams aren't great, but one has a really great defense. So I've got to go with the Redskins or the Washington football team.
Yeah, Washington
All
gonna win that
right.
game.
All right.
I think the Panthers are like, they might have like the worst scoring offense in the entire league. Am I wrong about that?
They
The
have stuff
worst
out there.
scoring the worst scoring offense.
Yeah, as far as
No,
points per game are
they're
concerned.
number 20. They're number 22.
Oh,
Yeah, they're number
Yeah, but
22. All right, I'm gonna put a
they got
button on
nice
that,
but I
and
think they're worse at something on offense. I don't know what it is, but I know they
well,
suck.
they might be on some stat other than that,
Or
but yeah,
like points or something. I think they have the lowest scoring points possibly.
I mean, they
So,
like I said, they're number 22 in points per game on
oh, that's
offense.
lowest points. I thought
Yeah,
that was just okay.
they might. Them, like I said, there might be a different stat where they're last. And don't get me wrong, I just have the points and the
Yeah.
yards
All
is like
right. Well,
know.
yeah. But anyways,
Um.
I think Washington is able to
Washington.
get it done.
All
Ryan
right,
Kerrigan.
this is another game I don't know about because I don't believe in Haskins. I believe he can lose you the game for sure. Uh, I wouldn't bet on this game either. But my pick
Yeah.
in the
If
game.
Alex Smith is playing, then I feel a lot better
Well,
about
yeah.
picking
If Alex
Washington.
Smith is playing, I'm picking Washington. If
Yeah.
Alex Smith isn't playing, I might still pick Washington, but I don't know. Something's telling me to pick the Panthers. So if Alex Smith doesn't play, I pick the Panthers. I can do that.
You know,
Uh,
Christian McCaffrey may or may not be coming back for this game too.
Either way, bro, I think
If he
Bridgewater
does, I think that's
can do
bad
things
news for
too.
him. I don't think he really wants to come back against Washington. Yikes.
That's Washington D
Well, I'm
out
just
there,
saying.
man.
I think Bridgewater is capable of having big games. I'm just saying, like, if Haskins is playing, like, I don't believe in their offense anymore. So, like I said, Smith, I picked the Washington, and if it's Haskins, I'm picking Carolina. That's my pick. Can we move on? Yes, we can. All
Let's
right.
go.
Broncos, Chargers, Locke versus Herbert. Broncos are 28-28 on offense. Chargers are 21-7. Broncos are 27-21 on defense, and the Chargers are 26-10 on defense. And it goes to you this time, Chris. What you got?
Give me the Chargers because I think that the best thing about the Broncos has been their defense, and it's been falling apart.
Hmm.
So and the Chargers have no problem moving the ball and moving the chains. So and I like Justin Herbert. He's
Okay.
tough.
All
So
right.
and not so sold on Drew Lock.
Oh, absolutely not. Go ahead, T. Hank.
Yeah, I felt the Chargers gonna win this game. Just because Herbert is a better quarterback than Drew Lock.
Yeah, Drew Lock is not the quarterback of the future for Denver. I think
They got a
I think they
better
know that by now. Everybody does.
they got a
I'm
better
also.
offense and defense than Denver. So shit, fuck it. Why not?
What's
Well,
the
I'm
spread
also
in that
going.
one?
I don't have it. I don't have that in front of me, Chris. But I'm going with. I'm going with. I'm also going with Chargers. So obviously, I don't believe in Drew Lock either. So down the board, I guess we can call that a lock for championship rounds. The Chargers. Moving right along to the next game, you got the Eagles and the Cowboys. Hurts versus Dalton. The Eagles, and you can say that these are some of aren't his numbers points per game. They're 25 and 22. Cowboys are 18 and 15 on offense. On defense, the Eagles are 22 and 20, while the Cowboys are 31 and 24. T Hang, it's on you this time. Go ahead.
I'm going to say the Eagles, man. I think the
Any
Eagles might fuck around and take the division, man.
what gives you that
Like,
impression?
hold on. Can they still take the division right now?
I
Or
think
are
they're
they out
still
of
in
it?
it, aren't they? I think they're still in it.
I'm
Let's see
pretty
real quick.
sure they definitely are still in it
Yeah, I think they're still
because
in it.
that division is so bad.
You're right.
Yeah, I think, man, I think the Eagles gonna take that, man. It's crazy. Yeah. Jalen
Yeah,
Hurts, he
they
doing, we gonna see what he's talking about. And I got faith in him.
yeah they can still make it. Yeah, they can still make it.
I got faith in him.
So you got faith in him.
Alabama
All right. So you're taking the Eagles. Go ahead,
slash
Chris.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, I think sometimes the Cowboys will show signs of life when playing
What's that?
against maybe the 49ers or something like that. But uh, I think they get beat
Who got him?
easily in this one by Jalen Hurts. He's revived not only the offense but the entire team. So I mean, and not only that, every time I watch him, he continues to get better. I wasn't sold on Jalen Hurts at first, but
Man, he
he's
Alabama bread.
he's proven me otherwise.
So you're going with the Eagles as well, is what you're
So
saying?
I have to go with the Eagles. Now the Cowboys' offense been looking better too,
Uh-huh.
but not enough to make me think that. And also too, I think that the Eagles just have a better overall team than the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
the
Cowboys
Cowboys are.
Cowboys
The,
defenses look way worse this year. I feel like than what the
I'm
Eagles
gonna I'm
have
gonna
looked.
keep mine. I'm gonna keep mine short and sweet because we only got two more games left. So I'm just gonna say the Cowboys, as far as points given up, they're second to last. You got the Eagles coming in, whose numbers don't look that great, but they got a new quarterback who is more dynamic and is putting up points for them. Actually, improving their numbers, albeit minuscule. But
And Alshon
all
Jeffrey has came back to life too. So,
absolutely, and that could be due to the new quarterback change.
yeah,
But
exactly.
all I'm saying is I have to go with the Eagles here as well, even though it's a
Hmm.
division game, and I'm sure the
They don't fuck
Cowboys would
with
like to
Wentz.
win.
It's
Yeah,
been
I
apparent.
don't even know. I don't even know if
It's
Elliott's playing, but I don't even know. I think they might be better if he doesn't play, but who knows?
it's been apparent. They don't want to say it. It's been apparent ever since the first time, bruh. Nick Foles come in after Carson Wentz get hurt. Boom, he get them going. What they do? Ran their ass all the way to the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Busted Tom Brady ass. You feel me?
Yeah,
I don't want to say it, but it is what it is. Then
Well,
next year, he come back. Boom. They cool, but they really not. They really struggling. Boom. Something happened. Nick Foles come in. And what he do? Struck their ass all the way through there. If it wasn't for a pass to go through Alshon Jeffrey hands, they would have beat the Saints. You feel me? So I mean, it's all type of stuff.
yeah,
Then Carson
when
Wentz come back. Now look at him. Then Jalen Hurts come in. Now look at him.
when Jalen
Totally
when they
different.
play when he
Again,
played so good against the Saints, that sold me on Jalen
they
Hurts
don't want to play with him.
because look
Period.
that's a good defense,
Mm-hmm.
and if he can run on them, he's gonna absolutely destroy the Cowboys. And he looked good last week too. He just keeps
So
looking better and better. I mean, and Arizona's defense has gotten better, and he still kind of shredded them. So I know they didn't win the game, but still,
everybody's going with the Eagles here. Okay, is that right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, though, in Carson Wentz defense, I think that their offensive
So you
line
think that
isn't
you
as
think they're gonna
good.
go? You think they're gonna hang on to Carson Wentz after this year?
I don't know
No.
about that. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say they're
But
gonna
what
do
were you
that.
saying? What were you saying in his defense?
It's a lot of
If
money, and
they
they're gonna have to move it. Just that their offensive line has been god awful, and if you
Mm-hmm.
put him behind a decent one, I still think that Carson Wentz would be a good quarterback. So he's taken a lot of shit the past few weeks for
Right.
sucking, and
where'd it go though?
but now Carson Wentz does have like an ego problem too. I think he thinks he's better than what he actually
Well,
is,
they
but
pumped him up real
he's
good. You
not.
know they
He's
did
not
that.
like he's not a player's player. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
but I think, hey, bring him over here to New England. We'd be glad to have him.
I'm
So
sure. I'm sure
I
you
would
would.
take
It'd be better than
Carson
Cam
Wentz.
Newton, huh?
But I mean, I think he's still getting paid a lot of money for next year too. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how many years he's got left on his contract, but I know he signed a nice one. So whoever takes him is going to have to take that on. But they can't pay somebody 30 some million
Oh,
not
absolutely
and
not.
not playing.
Absolutely not.
So, but yeah, you got to move forward with Jalen Hurts. He's obviously earned the job. So,
Oh, for
and
sure.
Doug Peterson though
If
with
he gets to the
Hey,
playoffs, man, of
but
course
his
he can.
style of play, you
with
know what
some
I mean.
type
He
of
could definitely be
contract.
on the his style of play could definitely land him on the shelf for a while though. Think about that. But
I mean, you can
but
say
let's
that
let's
about a
move
lot of
along.
people,
We're
but
all picking the Eagles here. Let's move along here.
all right.
All right, that looks nice. That looks nice, Ta. Yeah, let's move on. The second to last game we got. You know what I mean. Got the Rams playing the Seahawks. Goff versus Wilson. The Rams are 17-8 on offense. The Seahawks are 4-9 on offense, yards per or points per and yards per. And on defense, the Rams are number 3 and number 1 points per yards per. And the Seahawks are 12 and number 23, number 26. Who do you got, Chris?
Give me the Seahawks.
You don't believe in that
Give me
3
the
and
Se-
1 because they lost to the Jets, huh?
give me the Seahawks because I can't unsee what I seen last week. And
And it's the division game.
but I just think that Goff has such a hard time moving the ball sometimes if their run game isn't going good. And I don't
So let me ask you a question,
understand.
Chris.
Do what?
Let me ask you a
Seahawks are
question.
number 26 yards per game. Go ahead, Team.
Yeah, that's true. But Seahawks defense has been getting better, and Jamal Adams is a beast. So we'll see.
T. Ask the question.
Hey, Chris. So are the Rams better than the Browns?
Why do we keep going back to the Browns here? Like, what the hell is this?
It
Like,
depends.
what
It depends.
do you got?
Listen, look, the Rams looked really good this year.
Are the Rams
The
better
Rams have
than
looked
the
really good
Browns
this year,
this
except for their
year?
last game.
Are they
Right
better than the
now,
Browns?
are they better than the Browns right now?
Mm. That's a tough one for me because I'm not sold on on either team, but both teams can be good.
Right.
I don't think either one's consistent enough to win the Super Bowl. I guess if one was to be consistent, give me the Rams.
You like their coach better, McVay?
Yeah, and I like their. I just
And I guess they've been in those big games.
as
Not that
much
they've
as
won
I
them.
don't like Goff. Look,
Mm.
I just don't think Baker Mayfield is that good at all.
Okay, so let's go ahead and make our picks here. We got one game left. Trying to put a button on this thing. Who is your
All right.
pick? The Seahawks. You picked the Seahawks, Chris?
Yeah, give me the Seahawks to win.
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks too, man.
What the?
the Seahawks lost against a struggling Rams team who had to have their
Rams lost to
feelings
the
hurt.
Jets.
You
I
can
ain't
say
talking
that they're
about
you can
nothing.
say they're going to come back stronger and they're going to be like more
Yeah, they
focused, but
Their defense is nasty though. Number 3 in points per and number 1 in yards per. God,
any
wow.
any type of intimidating factor they did have is totally out the window now. So they lost to the Jets.
I mean, I already made my bets, and I don't know
I
if I'm gonna
honestly would
change.
hate to bet against them this week
Hey, this is
though.
how bad
After
it
that,
was.
they're
I
going to try
picked
to
the I
prove
picked the
themselves
Sea I
otherwise.
picked I picked the Seahawks, but yeah,
Yeah,
they
I
See,
they
this
still
is what
would
makes
too.
they definitely had something to prove. But yeah, I picked the
They've
this is what
still
makes
Seahawks.
it even
they've
worse.
still struggled to move the ball a little bit,
All
so too
right,
This is
much
what
for
so
makes it
me to
even
want to
worse.
pick them.
so we're Seahawks down the board here.
Yeah,
The
We
Jets
got the
wasn't
we
even
got the
trying
last
to
game.
win.
We got the last game here. Last game. 8 o'clock Sunday.
Bills
Titans versus
Patriots.
Packers.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Actually, did I even have that game on here?
They weren't even trying to
I
win the
don't, I
game
don't.
going
But
into
everybody
that.
knows we're picking the Bills in that one. I'm not. We're not. I'm not trying to go into that one anyways, right? Everybody's picking the
Who to
Bills in that
who?
one, right? Monday Night
Who?
Football, the Bills and the Patriots.
yeah, I think that's going to be my lock of the week. Listen,
Okay.
I love the Patriots. Okay,
Yeah.
He tried
I
to
do.
slide that in there.
I mean, we know
Oh,
who was winning that. I'm
Look,
trying to put a
I would
button
love
on
to
this
say,
thing.
oh, give me 7 points and Bill Belichick, but there's no way. We can't move the
Right.
ball. We don't have anybody.
Right.
Julian
All
Edelman,
right.
nobody. I mean,
man.
Jacoby Myers isn't going to do it. We could run the ball against them, but we've struggled doing that lately.
Look. Everybody is picking. You know what I mean? The Bills. All right. So
Right.
again,
But I'm
last
saying though, the
game
Bills
Sunday
can't be
night.
ran against.
Last game Sunday night. Titans versus the Packers. Tannehill versus Rodgers. The Titans are number 1 and number 2 points per yards per. The Packers are 3 and 4 on defense. The Titans are 21-27. The Packers are 11 and 8. T Hang, who you got?
I got the Titans. I'm gonna
All
take the
right, you got the
Titans.
Titans. You believe in that rushing game. You believe in Tannehill.
Yes.
What? Anything
Somebody
else?
stop that man. Somebody stop that
They
man,
got. It's gonna
son.
be cold. They got the big bruising running back. I
Stop that
I
man,
understand why
son.
you're picking them. Who
So,
you got? Who you got? Chris.
It's good. It's going to be cold. It's going to be snowing.
Uh.
I think that's going to definitely help out Henry, and they're going to, and also it's going to help playing against this Packers defense because they're not
Mm,
very good. So,
right.
and also with the way that
They're number
they're
8 yards
throwing the
per game
ball,
though. They are
can
number 8 yards per game and number 11 points per. But yeah,
all right, but I don't know.
I
They're
mean
not.
they are playing the Vikings. You know the Bears and okay the Lions. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I've seen plenty enough
Yeah.
be scored on them or whatever.
All
So,
right.
but yeah, so give me the Titans, who's a hotter team. I mean, they're hot right now. But not only that, Tannehill's
Henry
been
rushing
hot.
for
So I
130.
think Henry's going to be able to run, and Tannehill's been hot. And I think the defense is bad. Well, they're not good, but I think their pass defense isn't that bad, and that's exactly what the Packers are going to be trying to do.
All
So
right.
I think this works Titans' favor. Give me
All
the
right.
Titans.
I'm also rolling with the Titans. That's our picks right there. Titans down the board for the last one. Like I said, I was trying to put a button on this thing. I really appreciate both of you guys coming through to make these picks with me. Championship rounds. You guys got anything else to plug before I let you guys go?
The Jets over the Browns.
Hey, listen, we need to have a quick live segment if the Jets pull this off, okay?
Oh, definitely.
So
I'll definitely. Hey, either way, I'm
We
gonna
ain't
have
gotta
you
don't be
have
guys
hard
on.
to find, Mickey. When the
Hey, either way,
rounds get deep.
I definitely want to hear what you guys got to say about that after the outcome of that for sure.
All right.
So again, thanks. Thanks for being on championship
much love.
rounds. Until next time, stay fucking frosty.